So we're going to start with in solar bid with our proposal, and we're going to get some numbers from this form and enter it into our spreadsheet. So number one, we're going to put in the total system cost. This is a customer of mine, $38,710. We're going to look at the average monthly cost, what they're currently spending with the utility now, $292. We're going to keep the 4.8% estimated annual increase of the utility company. We're going to use MyPower's year one number here, MyPower's year two number here, and the small number next to it is going to be the leftover utility payment. So we're going to use all those numbers and we're going to input it right into our spreadsheet over here. So the monthly cost was $292. The new electricity bill is $8. We can click open the tabs here for the pay-as-you-go, PPA, or lease. The actual number that we needed for this was $160. We can open up the MyPower tab here. Year one was $149. Year two, $107. And then we can even put in the purchase price, which was $38,710. Okay, so then we're going to click on this utility versus lease versus MyPower tab right down here, and it's going to open up the spreadsheet. So this is what I tell customers every time. This is your current situation. You're paying $292 a month here. Earlier in discovery, we found out that the customer thinks that the average utility increase per year is about 5 to 10%, and we tell them we use a conservative number. The average is 4.8. So this is what your reality looks like over the next 10 years. You can actually see these prices going up, same amount of power going up 4.8% a year. If you'd like to show them all 30 years, you can click this little plus sign down here and scroll down. You can look, it starts getting scary around year 15, so it's almost double, and even in year 30 it's over $1,000. It's simply going up about 4.8% a year. So we can minimize this, and we can show the customer if we've done enough discovery and they're good for a lease program, we can click on the first button and show them the difference. You know, you're going to pay $224,000 for power over the next 30 years with not doing anything. This is what you're going to do, no matter what. If you go on the lease program, you would pay us for the same amount of power, $96,000 for the same amount of power over the next 30 years. Now, it does not include the leftover portion, which could be $8 a month, which we looked at before, but you can even open up this tab here and look at the leftover utility, and we've escalated this at 6.5%, so a conservative number. But if they're looking at MyPower, you can click the second plus sign and look at the utility versus MyPower. They start year one, $149. They pay the tax credit back to us, and they're going to drop it down to $107 in year two. So the same amount of power, they would pay $58,000 approximately. So obviously all these numbers are estimates until the final amendment comes back, but if they're a very discerning customer and they need to see all the options, you can actually open both tabs and show them the difference between the utility, the pay-as-you-go plan, or the MyPower plan. If they ask you that they don't want to pay the tax credit back, what happens? Well, at least in California, they don't have to, even though that we strongly encourage it. You can show them the numbers here of what it would look like if they don't pay back the rate reduction payment. So it'd be $83,000 versus $58,000. So it's strongly recommended. We don't recommend printing this and leaving it with the customer, but if it does need to be printed, it actually does show up nicely with the disclaimer down at the bottom that these are all estimates, your name and your phone number at the top. Okay, now you can go back to the original page if you have a third-party loan that you're going against. So the purchase of a third-party loan. So let's just say a popular solar loan these days is 9.99% interest for 15 years. So you can actually go into the full comparison, and you can even open up every single possibility that there is, which would be the lease, the MyPower, a cash deal. If they wanted to pay cash, it would be $38,710, and then a third-party loan. So you can see that if somebody were to get a third-party loan at 9.99% for 15 years, they're going to pay $415 a month, and they're going to pay approximately almost $20,000 more on this plan than the MyPower plan, which is just unbelievable. And you can even open up the leftover utility. So this tool has been really successful for us. We hope that it's successful for you guys. So take care. If you have any questions, let us know. Bye.
Awesome. Cool.